What's up, fight fans? Welcome to the African Fighters. Today we'll be looking at UFC 285, the main event. Um, Jon Jones, the return of Jon Jones, former UFC light heavyweight champion. Jon Jones will be taking on Ciryl Gane for the UFC heavyweight title at UFC 285 this Saturday, March 4th, at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. So, guys, I'll be giving you guys my little breakdown analysis and also my prediction. But before we jump into this video, make sure to hit the like button, share it in the comment section at the end of the video, subscribe to our channel, turn on post notification, and let's go straight into this right away. UFC 285, as you can see on the screen, Jon Jones versus Ciryl Gane. This is going to be a classic fight. You don't want to miss this fight. I'll walk you through some of the key informations here. Let's go straight into the tail of the tape of this fight. Heavyweight title bout, Jon Jones versus Ciryl Gane for the UFC heavyweight vacant UFC heavyweight championship. Ngannou left the promotion and vacated the title, and now the title is up for grabs between Jon Jones and Ciryl Gane. So I'm going to be looking at the tail of the tape. I'm also going to be looking at the wins by significant strides, the grappling, and then finally I will give you my little analysis and prediction. So let's go straight into this. Jon Jones, 26 wins, 1 loss, 1 no contest. Jon Jones, regarded by many as the greatest of all time in MMA. Jon Jones is an incredible fighter, has 10 wins by KO, 6 wins by submission, and 10 wins by decision. Jon Jones last fought in 2020 before the pandemic, and he fought at light heavyweight division. He's making his return 3 years after and making his heavyweight debut in the UFC and fighting for the title. As you all know, the GOAT deserve a title shot. So Jon Jones, 17 winning streak. He's on a 17-fight winning streak. He last lost a fight in 2010, and that fight he lost the fight via DQ illegal elbow. Jon Jones has been undefeated ever since then. Jon Jones has defeated the likes of Daniel Cormier, Dominic Reyes, Thiago Santos, Gustafsson, Mauricio Roa, Victor Belfort, Richard Evans, Quentin Jackson, Rampage, Ryan Bader, Glover Teixeira, and also Brando Vera, among others. And among these fighters, among these elite fighters he has defeated, Ryan Bader is also the current Bellator heavyweight champion. Brando Vera was a former one championship heavyweight champion. So Jon Jones has defeated those who have won champion, present champion, past champion in other division, heavyweight division. So for those thinking he may not be able to adapt in the heavyweight division, so here you have it. Jon Jones will be able to go toe-to-toe against Ciryl Gane in this fight. So Jon Jones has a record of 26 wins, 1 defeat, and like I mentioned, 1 no contest. And he's fighting Ciryl Gane. Also, Jon Jones has a background in wrestling. He was NCAA Division 1 wrestler, so he will be bringing his wrestling credentials into play at 2285. So Ciryl Gane, on the other hand, born Gamy, Paris, France, has a record of 11-1, 5 wins by KO, 3 wins by submission, 2 wins by decision. He's also Ciryl Gane, also a former UFC interim heavyweight champion. He defeated Derek Lewis for the title, but lost the title to Francis Ngannou. Ciryl Gane from France, Jon Jones from the United States. You can see the height, equal height, 6'4". Jon Jones weight 240 pounds, Ciryl Gane 247 pounds. Ciryl Gane a little bit the bigger man here when it comes to the hand reach and leg reach. Jon Jones edging Ciryl Gane here. Jon Jones has advantage, 84.5-inch reach compared to Ciryl Gane 81-inch hand reach. Jon Jones 45-inch leg reach compared to 42-inch leg reach for Ciryl Gane. So Jon Jones has that advantage with the leg and hand reach, and this is fascinating. So we're going to look at the wins by. Jon Jones has 43% KO, Ciryl Gane 45% KO, Jon Jones 26% submission compared to 27% submission by Ciryl Gane. 30% decision wins compared to 27% decision. We're not going to be paying attention to this stats so much because they have different fights. Ciryl Gane has fought just 1/3 of Jon Jones' total fights. So you can see that this stats may not really correlate because this stat is by their wins. But overall, you can tell that both of them are complete mixed martial artists. They can submit, they can win by decision, they can win by submission. And you can see the KO ratio is very high. Ciryl Ciryl Gane has a very, very good stand-up. We're going to look at the striking accuracy. So you can see Jon Jones has spent 15.28 average fight time in the octagon. Ciryl Gane 16.07. Knockdown average, Ciryl Gane tend to have more knockdown average, little advantage, little edge, 0.31, less than half a knockdown per 15 minutes compared to 0.22. Ciryl Gane will first of all pick you apart and then try to TKO his opponent. So let's look at the significant strategies, what is very, very important. You can see Ciryl Gane is taking advantage already when it comes to strikes landed per minute. Ciryl Gane 5.11 strikes land per minute, almost one strike more than Jon Jones 4.3. Ciryl Gane throw more strikes, significant strikes per minute than Jon Jones. Significant strike percentage 59% compared to 57% is obvious. Strike absorbed, they absorb almost the same amount of strike. Ciryl Gane absorbed 2.25, Jon Jones 2.22. Striking defense, Jon Jones has 64%, Ciryl Gane 62%. Very close stats here. So nothing so much to differentiate this, just to tell you that Ciryl Gane throw more strikes than Jon Jones. Jon Jones is also a good stand-up fighter. Grappling exchanges, you can see Jon Jones throw almost 2 takedowns per 15 minutes compared to less than 1 takedown per 15 minutes for Ciryl Gane. Jon Jones has double the takedown accuracy, 44% compared to 21% of Ciryl Gane. Jon Jones have 95% takedown defense, so hardly to take down compared to 55% takedown defense of Ciryl Gane. You can see submission average. Most of them are not very, very efficient in submission. You expect Jon Jones to submit his opponent more, but Jon Jones really take the fight to the ground. So Jon Jones' submission is 0.44 compared to 0.52 submission by Ciryl Gane. So and something I need to mention very important, Jon Jones has 6 submission wins. Of these 6 submission wins, 4 of those submissions are by guillotine choke, 2 by rear naked choke. So Jon Jones is so good, has his own when it comes to the submission. And we're going to now look at some key stats. Is there anything else to look at? So no, I'll jump straight into my prediction. So when it comes to the striking advantage, I think Ciryl Gane has an edge. Ciryl Gane is the better fighter when it comes to standing striking. Ciryl Gane has also a good striking when it comes to clinching, also good striking when it comes to the ground. But Jon Jones is the better fighter overall when it comes to the standing, clinch position, and the ground. Jon Jones is the superior fighter than Ciryl Gane. But Ciryl Gane is a better tactical fighter. Ciryl Gane is fed by many as the heavyweight fighter who moves like a middleweight. So Ciryl Gane has that agility, mobility, speed. So, and he is a natural heavyweight fighter, whereas Jon Jones had to build up to 240 pounds to become a heavyweight fighter. So how would Jon Jones adapt? Training is different from real fighting. They all know that Jon Jones have been training for 3 years, but what will happen when it comes to the fighting situation, when Jon Jones is a bit compromised, when Jon Jones is touched by Ciryl Gane. So let me tell you the little tactical edge here. Ciryl Gane has the edge in the stand-up. Ciryl Gane can pick apart body kicks, leg kicks, kicks to the head, jabs, punches, powerful punches as well. Ciryl Gane can do that all day. So Ciryl Gane will have the advantage in the stand-up. Jon Jones doesn't like to take the fight to the ground. He also likes to stand and engage. You can see from his last 3 fights. And Jon Jones does not have that significant knockout power as he used to in the past. He will fail to knock his opponent out in his last 3 light heavyweight fights. So can he knock Ciryl Gane out? Possible. 240 pounds, powerful hands. Anybody like can go out. So Jon Jones may be thinking, maybe I'll need to use my wrestling here, or maybe I need to go in for the knockout. But I think if there's any knockout happening here, I think Ciryl Gane has the better ability to go in and to be consistent for 5 rounds. Ciryl Gane can do that all day. Like I mentioned, he has that speed, he has that ability, he has that durability as well. And Ngannou as well, that Ngannou fight, people use the fight to judge. Even Jon Jones is saying, if Ngannou, I don't know if Jon Jones himself, let me not quote him wrongly, but that's what saying if Ngannou can take Ciryl Gane down, why wouldn't Jon Jones be able to do the same? It's a different situation. In Ngannou's fight, Ciryl Gane was afraid of Ngannou's powerful right hand that can put you out anytime. And in that way, he was picking Ngannou apart when the kicks went. And Ngannou started realizing that he's going to get compromised in the second round or third one, and then started going in for the takedown. And Ciryl Gane, I'll be honest, was a bit dominated on takedown, but I believe he's much improved fighter than that time. And he let Ngannou take him down than dominating him in the stand-up, than letting Ngannou get him with the right hand. So Jon Jones has no power like Ngannou, cannot turn the light of Ciryl Gane out with 1 punch. He can defeat Ciryl Gane by TKO, but I don't see Jon Jones throwing 1 punch knockout against Ciryl Gane. I don't see Ciryl Gane giving him that space. Ciryl Gane will keep the distance and pick Jon Jones apart. That's why I believe in the stand-up, and I think Ciryl Gane can edge Jon Jones in that department, can be scoring point in that aspect. In the grappling aspect, you can see Jon Jones has not been taken down in almost all his fights. So Jon Jones has the advantage when it comes to takedown defense. I don't think Ciryl Gane will be going in there to try to take Jon Jones down. I think Ciryl Gane will be trying to do more of takedown defense, trying to keep the fight standing than trying to go for takedown. I don't think Ciryl Gane will be compromised to attempt to go for takedown. Jon Jones will be the one going to take down Ciryl Gane because I feel Ciryl Gane will be trying to pick him apart, and Jon Jones will get frustrated. Jon Jones will say, "Oh, I need to go in for the takedown." But Ciryl Gane will not want to attempt that because he's going to lose more energy trying to take Jon Jones down. Jon Jones is very, very difficult to take down at light heavyweight. So imagine how it will be more difficult at heavyweight division, in the heavyweight division, when he's weighing over 240 pounds or 240 pounds on fight night. So I think Jon Jones will be the one trying to use his power, trying to use his wrestling, his NCAA Division 1 credentials on play to try to dominate Ciryl Gane on the ground based on the fact that he knows Ciryl Gane has been dominated before previously on the ground. You want to go with that approach. So if Jon Jones go with that approach and he's successful, and he can take Ciryl Gane down because he has been taken down before. Ciryl Gane it's not like he's that durable. He has 55% takedown defense. So if Jon Jones can take Ciryl Gane down, he can dominate Ciryl Gane on the ground, win either a submission or a TKO victory. Or alternatively, Jon Jones will be careful as his first heavyweight fight. He doesn't know his capability, his durability in retesting fight situation. This is a five-round fight. Jon Jones will be careful of not going to gas out, not utilizing his energy poorly, not wasting his energy. So I don't think Jon Jones will want to wrestle Ciryl Gane until the third fight. So this fight may basically be a stand-up fight for the first three rounds. So that will give Ciryl Gane more advantage to be scoring points more than Jon Jones. There will not be so much difference. It's going to be a classical stand-up fight, something close to Makachev versus Volkanovski. But I think Ciryl Gane will edge Jon Jones in the striking. And I feel I favor Ciryl Gane more in the striking, even in the clinching position. We'll see a different Ciryl Gane in the clinching position because he's going to bring in his Muay Thai combination into this fight. I think he will dominate Jon Jones more in the clinch. People think Jon Jones is better in the clinching position, but Ciryl Gane will dominate Jones in the clinch and in the stand-up. I see Jon Jones dominating the wrestling. That's if he can take Ciryl Gane to the ground. This is a heavyweight fight, but Ciryl Gane can definitely try to take Jon Jones down. So let's see what happens. It's going to be interesting. So I favor Ciryl Gane winning this fight by third round or fourth round. I see him winning Jon Jones by KO TKO in the first 4 rounds. Or worst case scenario, Ciryl Gane win this fight on point by decision. If the fight stays stand up and they are picking each other apart, tactical exchanges, and Ciryl Gane can win that on point. Also, if Jon Jones can wear Ciryl Gane down, overwhelm him with his wrestling, can dominate Ciryl Gane on the ground, Ciryl Gane will try to stand up a couple of times, try to withstand or try to stay away from submission positions, try to prevent submissions attempt from Jon Jones and get back up. Jon Jones will take him down, he'll get back up. If that situation plays in, Jon Jones may end up scoring point and winning by point as well. And or the best position winning either a guillotine choke or winning a rear naked choke, a submission. But I don't see Jon Jones knocking out Ciryl Gane. So my final prediction here, guys, I'll be fair. Jon Jones has the experience, his number of fights, but this is the heavyweight division. It's a totally different ball game. I favor Ciryl Gane here. For me, Ciryl Gane is the favorite in this fight, and I see Ciryl Gane knocking out Jon Jones in the third or fourth round, KO TKO. So here you have it, guys. Tell what you think in the comment section. Do you have any contradictory opinion? Do you think Jon Jones will be able to submit Ciryl Gane, or do you think Ciryl Gane will be able to knock out Jon Jones? Or do you think the fight will go to the decision? Tell us in the comment section. Make sure to like our video, subscribe to our channel, turn on post notifications. See you some other time. Bye for now. The African Fighters.
Come on, Africans!